I'm 44 years old, and if I could go back to my 24-year-old self, this is the one thing that I would drill into my head. Discipline beats motivation. Every time. In any case, no exceptions. I used to believe that successful people were just more motivated than everyone else. I thought that they naturally wake up energized, focused, ready to attack the day. I thought that they had some sort of superpower that regular people didn't have. I thought that they had that quality which I lacked. As for me, I'd be waiting for that feeling, that motivational moment. I tell myself, you know what? I'll start tomorrow or next week. I'd be serious on those rare occasions when motivation would hit me. I'd go hard for a few days, maybe even a few couple of weeks. Gym, work, projects, everything. And then slowly, that motivation, that energy, it would fade away. I'd get tired, distracted, bored, unfocused, and I'd stop whatever it was that I started. And every time I would stop, I thought something was wrong with me. But the fact of the matter was that nothing was wrong with me. I just didn't understand how discipline worked. You see, motivation is a feeling, and feelings aren't stable. They change based on your mood, your sleep, your environment, and even the weather. That's why most of us don't feel like doing anything on a rainy day. So if you try building your entire life on something as unstable as motivation, you're going to keep on starting and stopping forever, never finishing what you start. On the other hand, discipline is different. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're stressed, if you're not in the mood. Discipline is a decision. It's a standard you set for yourself, a set of rules you abide by. And here's the truth nobody tells you. Most of your life is going to feel boring, repetitive, and slow. But that's where discipline lives. Not in the hype, not in the excitement, but in the quiet, in the routine. In doing that same thing over and over again when nobody's watching and nothing exciting is happening. The people who actually win in life are not operating on motivation. They're operating on a set of rules they dictated for themselves, cemented by their own discipline. They just accept that some days are going to suck, but they show up anyway, and they do what they have to do. They don't negotiate with themselves. They don't sit there arguing in their head. They made the decision already. They just keep on grinding. If I could go back to the age of 24, I wouldn't rely on motivation or how I feel. I'd instead create rules and systems, simple ones, but non-negotiable. Show up every day, even if it's for 20 minutes, no 0 days. If you're too tired to give 100%, then you give 30%, even 20%. But you do not skip. Because what really changes your life isn't one big moment of motivation. It's stacking small wins day by day, week by week, month after month. Especially on those days that you don't feel like it. And something powerful starts happening when you do that. You start building momentum, and momentum is real. It makes things easier. It builds confidence. It creates identity. You become what you do. We all become what we do. So stop being the person who tries and become the person who does. When I was younger, I was chasing moments of motivational intensity. I thought that going all in for intense, short periods of time was the way. But intensity fades, like motivation. It fades, always. Consistency remains and compounds over time. So if you're in your 20s and you're watching this, stop waiting for that perfect moment to feel motivated. That moment doesn't exist. It never did, it never will. Start tired, start messy, start unmotivated, start unprepared if you have to, but start. And then show up again, day after day. Because discipline builds your body, your finances, your career, your entire life, not motivation. And the earlier you understand this concept, this idea, the more years you save. And the further ahead you'll be.